And welcome to the Raw Review.
No, he still get his ass whooped. He just positively, I'm gonna do this. What's a real life situation? You get your ass handed to you. And you just, I got to go now. Nah, fuck that. Get out of here.
Guy is another one of those that you're pretty sure is tucking something away by the end of the day. I mean, the woman, she makes Mark Henry look little.
Want good news, and if you want good reviews, you come here to It's All a Work. Yeah! Snap into a podcast! Hello, and welcome everybody to another episode of GPTW. That's right, GPT Wrestling, where we let ChatGPT become the booker and it tells us what it thinks or how it would book the show. Today with me, it is Hanji Manji. Over here to my right, it's me as always, your boy Big T 616, and we are gonna jump right into it today we gave it the prompt of, if you were booking the show, how would you book Jacob Fatu versus the monster among men, Braun Strowman? G, I think this one is yours, so if you want to go ahead and take that, we'll go ahead and read it, talk about it, and then move on to the next.
All right, we're going to get into the storyline. Jacob Fatu has been carving out a dominant path, leaving destruction everywhere he goes. Now he's set his sights on the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Braun never wanted to back down from a challenge, steps up to prove he's still WWE's most dominant powerhouse. The feud centers around two monsters clashing in a battle of brute strength and pride, with each man vowing to destroy the other. Tama Tonga is introduced as Fatu's backup, the wild card, aligning with Jacob to strengthen their Samoan ties. LA Knight steps in as Braun's unlikely ally after Jacob and Tama attacked him during a promo segment, giving Knight the perfect opportunity to deliver his signature swagger and declare, "Let me talk to you, yeah." Nobody comes for the megastar without consequences. All right, we got the pre-match promos. We got Jacob Fatu saying, "Braun, hold on. Let me get in character.
Oh, shit.
Braun, you might call yourself a monster, but I'm the true predator. You've never faced anyone like me. Tonight, you're going to feel what it's like to be hunted." Braun Strowman replies, I don't know if I could do a good Braun Strowman impression. Hold on. Let me see. Jacob! Oh.
No, go ahead.
All right. Jacob, you've run your mouth long enough. You think you're unstoppable? Well, I'm the monster among men, and tonight I'm gonna smash you and anyone who stands with you. All right.
Okay.
I don't know. I felt off. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get to the match. The bell rings. Braun and Jacob charge at each other like freight trains, colliding in the center of the ring with neither man budging. The crowd is immediately hyped as they exchange heavy blows. Braun overpowers Jacob early, tossing him across the ring with ease, hitting a series of shoulder tackles. Jacob fights back, using his agility to counter Braun's strength. He lands a spinning kick and follows up with a massive Samoan drop, showcasing his unique blend of power and speed.
Okay.
Jacob begins What? Are you saying something?
No, I was just agreeing.
Jacob begins targeting Braun's legs to neutralize his mobility, using low kicks to slam Braun's knee into the ring post. Braun rallies with a burst of power, catching Jacob mid-air during a moonsault attempt, slamming him with a running power slam for a near fall. The match spills to the outside where Braun slams Jacob into the barricade. The two men brawl around the ringside area, with Braun getting the upper hand. As Braun looks to finish the match with another power slam, Tama Tonga music hit, and he runs down to the ring. Tama blindsides Braun with a steel chair, pummeling him relentlessly. The crowd boos as Tama and Jacob began a 2-on-1 assault. Suddenly, LA Knight's music hits, and the arena explodes with cheers. Knight sprints down the ramp, slides into the ring, and immediately takes out Tama with a BFT. Good lord!
Just gets right to it, right?
There was no hidden, just blunt force trauma. He then goes after Jacob, leveling him with a series of punches and a big clothesline. The chaos allows Braun to recover, and he and Knight team up briefly to clear the ring, with Braun tossing Tama over the top rope like a rag doll.
Okay.
With the interference neutralized, Braun and Jacob are back 1-on-1. Jacob nails Braun with a brutal pop-up Samoan drop. God damn, that's gonna be heavy. But Braun kicks out at 2.9, shocking the crowd. Jacob climbs the ropes for a moonsault, but Braun gets his knees up, stunning Jacob. Braun capitalizes with a running power slam, but instead of going for the pin, he lifts Jacob for a second power slam, putting an exclamation point on the match. 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman wins in a hard-fought, chaotic match.
Okay.
Post-match, LA Knight gets into the ring to celebrate with Braun, but Braun initially looks suspicious. After a brief stare down, Braun nods in respect and raises Knight's hand, signaling their mutual alliance. As they leave the ring, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu regroup on the outside, glaring at Braun and Knight, clearly plotting for revenge. The follow-up of this match sets up a potential tag team feud, Braun Strowman and LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Braun gains momentum as a dominant babyface powerhouse, while LA Knight continues building his popularity with the crowd. Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga are positioned as a dangerous duo, ready to wreak havoc and seek vengeance. Interesting.
So what do you think, man?
I don't see Jacob losing. Well, this isn't his first solo match, but I just don't see him losing yet.
Yeah, I agree. There's not much to say about this one except for like I agree the action's going to be crazy. I agree that there's going to be interference with LA Knight and interference with Tama Tonga, but the Samoan Werewolf has taken this all day, and it's going to be as clean as it can be. I mean, I hate to say that for Braun Strowman, but it's going to be as clean as it can be.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it was. I'm not mad at the outcomes. Because this sounds legit. It sounds legit. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm not mad at the outcome. At the same time, I'm like, I personally think this Samoan Werewolf takes this home.
I agree. All right, so to keep the video short, we're just gonna speed right through all of these. So, G and I, our prediction: Samoan Werewolf taking it all day, man. Come on now, it's gotta be the Samoan Werewolf. G has not taken off that hoodie for about 3 weeks straight. Every time I see this MF, he's got that damn hoodie on. So you know who he's picking.
Hey.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Sheamus versus Braun Breaker. This one's mine. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. ChatGPT says the match build-up. Braun Breaker, the cocky and dominant Intercontinental Champion, has been steamrolling opponents since capturing the title. Sheamus steps up, reminding the WWE Universe of his legendary toughness and calling out Braun's arrogance. The feud revolves around Sheamus seeking to prove he's still at the top of his game, while Braun views Sheamus as just another stepping stone in his rise to dominance. Pre-match promos, Braun Breaker would say something like, "Sheamus, you've had your time. You're not the brawler you used to be. I've got the strength, the speed, and the gold to back it up. I'm sending you home. I'm sending you to the retirement home." And Sheamus would say, "You might have..." I can't do his voice.
Yo, you immediately sounded like Drew McIntyre. You relax.
"You might have all the muscles in the world, Braun, but you don't have my heart. I've been through more battles than you've had matches, and tonight I'm taking the Intercontinental Championship and giving you a fight of your life. You've never had a banger like this.
This motherfucker legit sound like Drew McIntyre.
I couldn't get away from Drew. I tried. I couldn't do it. Anyway, opening sequence. All right, so the bell rings. The two bulls lock horns in a test of strength. Braun wins the initial exchange, shoving Sheamus across the ring to establish power. Sheamus smirks and steps up, initiating a slugfest of brutal forearms and punches. The crowd is immediately fired up. Braun uses his explosiveness to gain the upper hand, hitting a massive shoulder tackle that floors Sheamus and follows it up with a thunderous belly-to-belly suplex. Braun starts targeting Sheamus' lower back, using bear hugs, back breakers, and spine busters to wear down the Celtic Warrior. Sheamus gets bursts of offense, countering Braun's power with his signature strikes. A key spot sees Sheamus trap Braun on the ropes and deliver 10 beats of the Bowden to a roaring crowd. Braun counters the bro kick with a lightning quick spear for a near fall. The crowd pops for the intensity as Braun screams, asserting his dominance. Then we get a momentum shift. Sheamus fights back with his never say die attitude, hitting a rolling senton and a top rope clothesline for a count of 2. As Braun charges for another spear, Sheamus sidesteps, sending Braun shoulder first into the steel post. Sheamus capitalizes with white noise, and the crowd believes he might actually pull it off. Ludwig Kaiser makes an appearance. As Sheamus sets up for the bro kick, Ludwig Kaiser runs down to the ring and hops on the apron, distracting the referee. Sheamus, distracted, turns around and gets caught by Braun, who lifts him up for the Gorilla Press Power Slam. Braun goes for the pin, but Sheamus kicks out at 2.9. The arena erupts. Sheamus rallies, taking out Kaiser with a bro kick off the apron. He turns his attention back to Braun and nails him with the bro kick, but Braun rolls to the outside to avoid the pin. The finish is back in the ring. Sheamus sets up for another bro kick, but Braun counters with a devastating spear that cuts Sheamus in half. Braun immediately picks up Sheamus and hits a second Gorilla Press Power Slam, sealing the victory. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker retains the Intercontinental Championship after a grueling, hard-hitting match. Post-match, Braun Breaker celebrates, mocking Sheamus by flexing and yelling, "Who's the tough guy now?" Sheamus, beaten but defiant, gets a standing ovation as the crowd chants, "Thank you, Sheamus." Ludwig Kaiser enters the ring to celebrate with Braun, but Braun suddenly drops Kaiser with a spear, declaring he does not need help to win his matches. This sets up a potential rift between Braun and Imperium, planting seeds for the future stories. Follow-up. Braun Breaker solidifies himself as an unstoppable champion while planting tension with Imperium for a future feud. Sheamus comes out of the match looking resilient and earns respect for his performance, potentially setting him up for a rematch or a final run at another major title.
Man. Interesting.
Apparently ChatGPT thinks Imperium is still a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically, I mean, later on we'll see that everybody's coming back to Imperium apparently, but honestly, with this finish, I can see this happening, and I honestly think it might happen just like this to a certain extent.
Yeah, you could be dead right about that, because I think Ludwig Kaiser gets involved. I think Braun Breaker keeps his title. I don't think they give it to Sheamus just yet. I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope Sheamus pulls it out, but I think Braun's going to keep it. I would like Sheamus to be an official Grand Slam champion and get that IC belt, but I just don't see it happening for him tomorrow night.
Not yet.
So,
but we shall see.
We shall see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to Gunther and Jey Uso. G Money, this one's yours, and then I'll finish it up with Rhea and Nia and the Cody and KO contract signing.
All right, heard. All right, the match build up. Jey Uso has been riding the wave of a successful solo run. After leaving the Bloodline, showcasing his grit, determination, and charisma. He's taking the underdog role, overcoming tough opponents weekly to prove he's more than just a tag team guy. Meanwhile, Gunther has been dominant, nearly unstoppable force as a champion, boasting a long reign, dismantling every challenger. The angle here, can the gutsy underdog dethrone the dominant champion? Got some promos here. Gunther, backed by Imperium, dismisses Jay as unworthy, calling him a distraction in his own family, and promising to add him to his list of victims. Jay counters, emphasizing that he's been fighting giants his whole life, wink wink, Roman, and that Gunther's arrogance will cost him. He declares, "You might chop me down, Oos, but I ain't backing down. Tonight, I'm becoming main event Jay Uso again." Yeet.
Yeet.
All right, this is the opening sequence. Jay starts by using his speed to avoid Gunther's powerful strikes, landing quick kicks, strikes to frustrate the champ. Gunther shuts down Jay's momentum early with a massive chop that echoes through the arena. The crowd cringes as Jay stumbles to the mat, selling the sheer brutality of Gunther's offense. Gunther methodically wears down Jay with submissions and strikes, showcasing his power. Jay gets in bursts of offense, but is continually overpowered. The story here is Jay's resilience. Every time Gunther thinks he's put Jay down for good, Jay kicks out at 2.5, getting loud reactions from the crowd with each escape. Gunther goes for his signature powerbomb, but Jay counters midair in a sunset flip for a close near fall. It's a momentum shift here. Jay finally turns the tide with a desperate super kick after dodging a devastating chop. This stuns Gunther, and Jay follows with a diving crossbody and 2 consecutive Samoan drops. The crowd is on fire as Jay climbs the ropes for an Uso splash, but Gunther rolls out of the way at the last second. He capitalized with a brutal dropkick that sends Jay flying into the turnbuckle. Gunther nails Jay with a lariat and a thunderous powerbomb. The referee counts 1, 2, but Jay kicks out. To a massive pop from the crowd. Gunther looks genuinely shocked. Gunther, being upset, goes for a sleeper hold, but Jay fights through, running up the turnbuckle, flipping over to escape. Call back to Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper. Jay lands a super kick on the charging Gunther, setting up the Uso splash for an incredible close near fall. Jay signals for another Uso splash, but Imperium, Ludwig, and Giovanni run down to distract the referee. Jay takes them out with a suicide dive, popping the crowd again. Back in the ring, Gunther catches Jay mid-air with a massive chop as Jay attempts another splash. Gunther delivers his second powerbomb, but instead of going for the pin, he hoists Jay up for a third powerbomb, this one with extra emphasis. 1, 2, 3. Gunther retains in a hard fight. 20-minute war. Damn, it's a long match. Gunther stands tall, celebrating with Imperium as the dominant champion. The camera pans to Jay, who's being helped up by officials. Despite the loss, the crowd gives him a standing ovation for his valiant effort. As Gunther walks up the ramp, Jay grabs a mic. "This ain't over. I'm coming back for you, Oos. Believe that." The show ends with Jay pointing at Gunther, signaling that he's not done chasing the gold. Alright, got a follow-up. Jay's gutsy performance elevates him further as an incredible solo act. Gunther solidifies his reign as the ruthless and dominant champion, setting up future challengers while keeping Jay in the mix for a rematch at a bigger stage like WrestleMania or a stipulation match at a premium live event.
Okay. So, G, what you feeling about this match? Man?
Pretty accurate outside of the Imperium interruption.
Yeah.
I think it just goes back and forth, and Gunther's gonna start his moveset towards the end, and he's gonna get that win like he normally does.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think Gunther takes the win with this, and I think that what ChatGPT is talking about with Jay's career, I don't think it does much. I think that Jay's gonna officially confirm himself for the Rumble after this. I think he loses and then says, "I'm going in the Rumble Oos." But yeah, I think Gunther's going to win, and I do not think there's any interference in this match.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I just don't see it happening. All right, so
the only one that would interfere is probably Drew.
True,
but that'll set up something later.
I can see that. All right, so we're gonna move right along to Rhea versus Nia. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. This one, there is no match startup or anything. You just get right to the match. So the bell rings and Nia charges at Rhea, looking to overpower her right out of the gate. Rhea dodges, landing quick strikes to wear Nia down. Nia catches Rhea with a big body block, immediately asserting her dominance. She follows up with a series of powerful slams, tossing Rhea around the ring like a rag doll. Rhea uses her speed and technical ability to create separation, targeting Nia's legs with low drop kicks and kicks to weaken her base. Nia regains control with a thunderous Samoan drop, nearly pinning Rhea for a close 2 count. Rhea fights back with a headbutt and a missile drop kick from the top rope, finally bringing Nia down to one knee. She follows up with a standing drop kick to the face for a near fall. The two trade blows back and forth, with Rhea showing her resilience by standing toe-to-toe with the much larger Nia. Then we get interference from Candice LeRae as Rhea gains momentum and sets up for the Riptide. Candice LeRae's music will hit, and she runs down to the ring. Candice jumps onto the apron, distracting the referee as Rhea is about to hit her finisher. Nia uses the distraction to rake Rhea's eyes and follow up with a crushing power slam. The referee turns back around just in time for Nia to go for the pin, but Rhea kicks out after 1-2.9. Candice slides a steel chair into the ring as Nia sets it up. Rhea counters, drop kicking the chair into Nia's face. Candice tries to attack Rhea from behind, but Rhea catches her with a big boot of doom, sending her crashing to the outside. With Candice LeRae neutralized, Rhea and Nia go back to trading power moves. Nia attempts a bonsai drop, which is the Annihilator. I guess it doesn't know that. But Rhea rolls out of the way at the very last second. She immediately locks Nia in the Prism Trap, which is an inverted cloverleaf submission, in the center of the ring. Nia struggles but refuses the tap, using her strength to break the hold. As Nia gets back to her feet, Rhea quickly hoists her up and hits the Riptide in an incredible display of power. The crowd goes wild as Rhea pins Nia for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Post-match, Rhea Ripley stands tall, holding her championship high, but her celebration is short-lived. Candice LeRae attacks her from behind with a kendo stick, beating her down as Nia joins in. The beatdown ends with Nia delivering a massive leg drop and Candice holding the title over Rhea's fallen body, teasing a future alliance and feud. Okay. Commentary emphasizes the growing danger of this new partnership between Nia and Candice as Rhea faces the odds stacked against her moving forward. The follow-up is Rhea Ripley continues to look like a dominant champion, overcoming the interference and Nia's power, but the post-match attack sets up a heated feud with Candice and Nia as a dangerous duo. Candice LeRae positions herself as a sneaky, opportunistic heel, potentially angling her own shot at the Women's Championship. Nia Jax maintains her aura of power despite the loss, with the Alliance giving her another chance to remain a threat in the women's division. Talk to me. I think it's pretty accurate.
That's pretty accurate for the most part. I can see all of that happening, except for the music hitting.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to say a big body block 3 times really fast.
Well, I was trying not to say big booty block or something, or big booty big bad booty or something. I was trying not to get tongue twisted.
Big bad booty daddy. I was like big body block. It's the big bad booty daddy, unstoppable.
Jesus.
I
personally think
pretty accurate.
I personally think Rhea's taking this one, and I do think there will be a post-match beatdown.
Mm-hmm. I don't see Rhea getting the belt back this fast, and then her losing it immediately tonight. That would be wild as hell.
I agree, 100% agree.
Yeah. So
all right. So we're gonna move on to our what's probably gonna be the last thing of the evening, and that is the addendum contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Now, it's very important to note here that the addendum, whatever the addendum is, has not been mentioned. So I asked ChatGPT to make up an addendum to the contract. So,
interesting.
Yeah, so that's where we're going from here. So we're just going to go through it. We're going to talk about it in the video and hopefully keep this short and sweet. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens contract signing. The ring is transformed into an elegant contract signing setup with a black carpet, 2 leather chairs, and a table adorned with a contract for the ladder match. Hanging above the ring is a set of steel cables teasing where the titles will eventually be hung. The crowd is electric with anticipation. In the ring stands Shawn Michaels, the guest moderator, in his signature cowboy hat and blazer. Behind him is a podium where both titles will be handed over. Cody Rhodes enters first, met with thunderous cheers, and Kevin Owens arrives to thunderous boos, carrying Cody's winged eagle belt proudly over his shoulder like it belongs to him. Before the competitors arrive, Shawn Michaels explains the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here not just to finalize the ladder match contract, but to discuss an addendum that changes the stakes entirely. This addendum ensures that both titles, the undisputed WWE and the winged eagle belt, will officially be suspended above the ring. To make this match about more than gold, whoever wins this match will not just claim the belts, but will cement their legacy as the true face of WWE. There will be no excuses, no second chances. This match ends the rivalry. Shawn then announces both competitors are required to hand over their titles tonight, symbolizing their commitment to the match. He will hold the belts until the ladder match. The signing begins. Cody Rhodes' entrance. He enters in a sharp suit. So they did the entrance twice. I don't know why. They enters in a sharp suit carrying the Undisputed Championship proudly over his shoulder. He walks slowly, soaking in the cheers, and salutes the crowd. His expression is stern, showing he's all business tonight. Kevin Owens' entrance. Owens enters holding Cody's winged eagle belt. Smirking at the crowd's jeers, he mockingly raises the stolen belt high, taunting Cody as he strolls into the ring. Opening statements. Shawn Michaels. All right, gentlemen, the stakes couldn't be higher. Cody, Kevin, this is your chance to put everything on the line. Settle your scores and make history. Let's get this done professionally, if that's even possible. Cody Rhodes grabs the mic. Kevin, you've crossed every line. You didn't just steal my winged eagle belt, you disrespected my family's legacy. You carry that title like it means something to you, but let's be honest, you only wanted it because it belongs to me. And now, you want to climb a ladder and try to take my place at the top? I've been fighting my whole life for this moment, and at the end of this, I'm walking out with both belts. Not you, not anyone else, just me.
Here. I got Kevin's part.
Alright, word.
Cody. You're really good at playing the victim, aren't you? Poor Cody Rhodes, always talking about his family, his legacy, his comeback. You think this story is your story? No? This is my story. I took this belt because you don't deserve it. And I'll take your Undisputed Championship too. Because deep down, you know I'm better than you. When I climb that ladder and pull down those titles, you'll just be Dusty's kid who couldn't get it done.
Tough. Shawn Michaels steps in to mediate, reminding them to hand over their titles. Cody hesitates, but ultimately places the Undisputed Championship on the podium glaring at Owens. Owens, smirking reluctantly, hands over the winged eagled belt, patting it mockingly as if saying goodbye. Shawn holds both titles aloft, stating, "These two belts will hang above the ring this Saturday, and one of you will leave with both. The other, well, you'll leave with nothing." The chaos begins as Cody reaches for the pin to sign the contract. Owens flips the table over in frustration. Kevin Owens attacks Cody, landing a stiff forearm to the head. He slams Cody into the overturned table and stomps on him viciously. Owens picks up the Undisputed Championship from the podium and taunts Shawn Michaels before attempting to use the title as a weapon. Cody fights back. He delivers a flurry of punches, knocking Owens into the ropes. He hits a disaster kick, sending Owens out of the ring. The crowd erupts as Cody stands tall. Owens, furious, pulls out a ladder from under the ring. He slides it into the ring, attempting to attack Cody. Cody counters, hitting a Cody cutter on the other ladder, leaving Owens writhing in pain. Shawn Michaels takes control. He grabs the mic, furious at the chaos, and says, "You two want to tear each other apart? Fine, but save it for Saturday. Now get out of my ring before I strip you both before I strip you both of your chance to compete." Cody fired up, points at Owens, yelling, "This ends with me standing tall," and Owens, clutching his ribs, smirks as he backs up the ramp, yelling,
"See you at the top of the ladder, Cody."
Jesus. Final scene, as Shawn Michaels raises both titles to hang them up above the ring. The camera focuses on Cody, glaring at Owens, who is still smirking at the top of the ramp. The stakes are clear. One man will leave as the undisputed face of the WWE, while the other will leave empty-handed. Follow-up. The segment sets an intense ladder match with personal pride, legacy, and ultimate supremacy in the WWE are at stake. The crowd is left buzzing with anticipation as the rivalry has reached its boiling point.
Man. You know, I didn't know Vince McMahon was coming back to... Yo.
Jeez.
Leave for nothing. I was like, yo, that sounded like Vince.
That's tough.
Good shit.
That's tough.
Yeah,
But
yeah, honestly, this probably is gonna happen just like that. All of it, even the Shawn Michaels wittiness.
yep.
I can see it.
Yeah, ChatGPT actually really nailed the last one. Much better than I nailed Shawn Michaels' voice or Sheamus's voice or any other voice for that damn matter. But G, do you have any other do you have any other predictions for Saturday night's main event before we close it down?
I don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen with Penta or something like that. Something's gonna happen with him.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, maybe we get a Penta match. Maybe if Ludwig does get involved with Gunther, maybe Penta comes out to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So, either way, hey y'all, thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want good news and if you want good reviews, you come here to It's All a Work. Yeah, snap into a podcast.
Vince McMahon really coming back, huh? We out.